There you go, I thought I'd turn it down. Hello. I don't know what time it is. I'm not going to walk out of the frame, I'm just going to use modern technology. That is the time right now, give or take a second. Right, just beginning to start my. I'm just about to start my day. I'm going to have beans on toast as usual. I'm currently transferring files, mainly yesterday's footage, obviously. Although I could have been filming today, and I could be transferring those as well, but I haven't, as I say, there are no footage for today yet, apart from the one that's currently running. So, the video uploaded I think around 1 o'clock-ish. I think it took about 2 hours 40 in the end. When I gave it the ETA last, I said 20 past 12. It was, when I went to look at the computer at 20 past 12, it completed, did the usual scrub, it kicked off the upload. It said it was going to take an hour, and it did take an hour even with the processing. So by 20 past 1 it was ready. Of course, while it's uploading, I go back and I do the other feed. I filled in the feeds as I went along. The only thing I couldn't do was the location. That's on the studio version, so I had to do that on the mobile. So, what happened? I was not watching the Baghdad, I was watching something mindless, you know, nothing too taxing on me. And I can't remember what it was. No. Was it YouTube? If so, what? No. Sorry, I can't remember what I was doing last night. I'm sure I went to bed quite late, around 2ish I think. Not that's important anyway, so that's from there to here. It's a lovely sunny day, spring is starting to start now. Hopefully I will go for the walk again around the block. I enjoyed it yesterday. I sort of do it in halves. I'll do one half this way, next day I do the other way back. On day 3 I go that way, and today's day 4, so I'll be going that way back. So I'm going to make the beans. I'm going to watch also the video that I mentioned. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to watch that. And getting itchy fingers. I'm looking forward to using Shotcut. It's boredom, you see. I get fed up using the same editor, so I'm going to looking forward to using Shotcut just so that it breaks the. It's something to do anyway. Obviously I haven't seen Batwoman yet or Liar, so I think once I've seen my video, I might watch Batwoman. Although I might be itching to go out, come back, start on the edit, have a 2-hour break, then watch Liar or Batwoman. Probably watch Liar. It's just me. This is all meaningless, isn't it? So that's because of the isolation. I won't be going out. I don't need groceries yet. Although I haven't got enough bread to have a marmalade on toast. But I do have cream crackers, so if I want marmalade on something, I'll have it on that. Because if I use up the 2 bread for the marmalade on toast, and I have sandwich later, then I've got no toast for tomorrow morning. Which won't be a bad thing. I'll probably nip out, get to bed, come back and have breakfast. I've done that before. I think I know what I was doing yesterday. I was watching the directors. No, I said I was going to watch the rest of Michael Curtiz and I haven't. So what happened? I must have fallen asleep. I think I was watching YouTube on someone and then I fell asleep, and then when I woke up it was the same person but a different video. So I think I must have fallen asleep during the YouTube video. I can't explain it otherwise. Right, I'm going to carry on opening the beans, turn the radio up loud, and just carry on. Sorry about that, my mind was too slow to react. Right, I've just seen my video. I've also had the beans on toast. I've already taken the plates for it because the sink is full of hot water at the moment, so I thought look lively with it. Every little bit helps, you know, when you come to do the dishes later on for the chili con carne. So, I just clocked the time actually. I think it's 1 o'clock. Near enough 1 o'clock. Okay, 1:15. So I thought, as it's, you know, the afternoon, I might as well go for my walk, come back, and spend a couple of hours editing. Whilst the files are transferring, I kept the laptop open afterwards and uninstalled DaVinci and reinstalled Shotcut. So I'm looking forward to using that. And so something to look forward to. The weather's quite nice. I'm not sure what the temperature is at the moment, but it's probably 6 like yesterday, which means I'm going to put my coat on. Yeah, it's never cast a cloud until May is out, so just because it's spring and it's sunny doesn't mean it's you can go around just like this, you know. Even though it's a jumper, it's still 6 degrees. I mean, we could still get the Siberian weather. We still could have snow. We had hailstones a couple of days back. So who knows, there might be snow coming just to, you know, finally get rid of the winter and break in the spring. Right, so off I trot out then for about half an hour. was nice. Nice little walk around the block then. And it's sunny as well. I didn't wear a coat, I went out like this. I asked Google if I needed a coat. Well, I didn't. I said, is it cold? And she said, no. I said, is it windy? She said, yes, 15 miles per hour winds from the north. So I thought, I'll just go out like this. I imagined myself wearing that coat and I thought, oh, I'm going to be hot. And so that made up my mind. And I did go out like this. And it was quite windy, but it was nice because it blows away the cobwebs, as they say. Huh. Did I just see 2 o'clock on the dot? Yes, 2 o'clock on the dot. Funny, isn't it? Every time I look at the laptop lately, it's on the hour. Right. Editing for 2 hours. I've just taken a break. In about 25 minutes time I'll be taking a main break away from the screen for an hour or so. Watch Liar or Batwoman. But I thought it was time to have some water. Still got my chewing gum here. Been chewing away, exercising the jaw. And had a bit of a delay, as always, with the beginning because of the titles. But now I'm into it, you know, adding the clips onto the timeline. Yeah, pretty much the same as usual. So I'm going to carry on until 4 PM. Because I think I started at 2, didn't I? Remember I said when the laptop showed me the time, it was on the hour. As it always seemed to these days. So at 4 PM I'll stop and take a proper break. Right, back to it. Just grabbing a biscuit to have with the remainder of the coffee. And as you can see, I'm watching yesterday's Liar. And I haven't done any research, I suppose I should have done. But the continuity announcers said blah episode. So I don't know if it's the final or if it's the penultimate. I played it back over and over, I couldn't hear the word. Put the subtitles on. There were no subtitles, so I don't know if this is the final or the penultimate. But if I have a hunch, I'd say it was the penultimate.
And the finale of Liar is next Monday night at 9. And you can watch more ITV drama all 10.
There you go. It was the penultimate episode I just saw. Right, back to the edit. And it's 10 to 6. It's 1953, not the year, but the time. And I just got up because it was dark. I couldn't see the keys. I mean, I can touch type, but when you're editing, you have to be careful what keys you press, as I've learnt to my dismay. So I just popped up. I just got up, switched on the lamp. I do like that lamp, you know. It sort of gives it an ambient light. It's not too bright, and it's light enough. It's just lovely. The only time I use the main light now is when I'm eating. So when I have the sandwich later, that light will come on and the lamp will go off. Right, back to I think I'm on the last clip actually. Let's have a look. I'm on the penultimate clip. And then it's the end titles, and then it's export, kick off the export using Shotcut. It's been a real smooth edit. It's really, I mentioned this in the previous video where you got the timeline and filters for the effects filters, and you've got a playlist. These panes can float around. I mentioned this before, so you can put those ones on this screen and have the main editor on this screen. And then I stumbled onto an option. It was on the settings menu, and it said there's a menu option called external monitor, and it's detected the laptop, which is 1366 by 768 at 60 Hertz. That's the flicker rate on the screen. And it's also detected screen 1, 1920 by 1080 at 23 Hertz. So I've selected that, and it's what a discovery, another discovery. It's filled the whole screen, corner to corner. Before it had the menu at the top and the timer at the bottom, and you had the viewer, which was bigger than before. And they've got a proper external monitor option. So now it fills the whole screen, and all the other the controls, the timeline, and all the other the menu and the navigation part of it is all on this screen. So it's brilliant. It's a bit laggy at the beginning because it's got text and a clip that's blur. All that sort of grinds it to a almost halt, but once it skips through that and you've got the normal video, just audio and video, then it's bearable. It's not too bad. So as I say, I'm on the penultimate clip, and I'll be exporting it. I suppose all the messing around, probably 8:30 should be exporting. At which point I will provide an ETA. So here we go. Back to the future, back to the edit. Typically, when you're doing the end credits, the last thing of the video, and then it doesn't respond, it crashes. So I thought it would be best to just restart the machine instead of closing the app, the software. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Just when you're near the end, it decides to crash. It's crashed again. Same thing, doing the end bit, the titles. Temperamental. What did I say? 8:30 it will be exporting. It's 5 minutes past 9. But it did crash a couple of times. So anyway, here we go. 9:05 and it's exporting. It's too soon to have an ETA. It's still at 0%. So I'm going to make my tea now, which will be a couple of sandwiches. I've got little else, so I have no choice. Well, actually, I could have something on toast. I've got spaghetti and tomato sauce. I could have that on toast. Or I could have beans. No, we're in a not a stockpile, but a stock up situation. So I'll stick to the original plan. Sandwiches consisting of hummus. I'm still using the same hummus as I used. When did I purchase it? Goodness me. Still using the same hummus. Yeah, hummus, cheese slices, cheese, and garlic sausage. I think I'm down to the last 2 slices of that. And then garnished with crisp. I don't think I've got any crinkled crisp, so it's going to be really salted. So it'll have to make do. I think I will have my sandwiches under the lamplight rather than the main light, as I mentioned earlier, because it's not dark, I can see it, and it's still ambiently nice. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's an ETA, 3 hours. It's nearly 10 o'clock. So around the 1 o'clock mark, it should finish rendering.